morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It's time for Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this 9 a.m. Eastern time hour. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. All that a little tired because every time I go to a concert, without fail, I feel older every time I go. I feel older every time I go because one, it's a lot. And I'm like, this is a lot of people. How many people can they get? And the lines and the loudness and all, and I have my fancy schmancy little earbud things that I wear because protect your hearing when you're over 40. I mean, I should have protected my hearing before 40 is what it is. But so it's the noise. And then what else? It's late. I'm here for a good concert matinee. Anybody else would love a concert matinee? I would love to see that and get home, have a little dinner and go to bed because it's what I want to see. And then the other the other thing is, okay, so here's the scoop. So much joy. We went to see Bush last night, obviously. Okay. And I didn't realize that Soul Asylum was opening for them. So I was like double yay because I loved Soul Asylum back in the 90s. And then so that's all I was aware that was going to be there. The lights come, go down and everything and everybody starts screaming and I think Soul Asylum's coming out. It was not Soul Asylum. I'm like, who is this boy coming out here on the drums? And he comes out and he starts playing the drums. And then these three little tiny girls that look like haunted Bratz dolls come out in these white outfit. They've got knee pads on, so something about to go down. One of them's got a bass, one of them's got a guitar, one of them's got a microphone. All right. And it was a little tiny girl female metal band. Okay. I have no issues with anybody's music preferences. I didn't mind the music. I thought the music itself was actually good. But eventually, the lead singer changed his outfit. We'll say that. And there were more things available for me to look at on the stage than I wanted to look at, is all I'm saying. Okay. So I have no issues with the music. I don't even have an issue with the outfit. Okay. Because if Lord knows, if I was a size 2, I'd be wearing whatever the hell I want to. But it's context for me and it's time and place for me. I'm like, we're about to see kind of these retro bands and they do have current music, but that nonetheless it's a throwback. They're all clothed there, so there's that. So it was a little much for me. It was a good look. It was good. They're talented girls. It was great. I typically am very much rah girl kind of thing, but I mean it was context for me, and there were like little kids in the audience. I don't know. Anyway, proof number 9 million whatever that I'm old now is what it is. So my 2 oldest daughters had come with us because a friend of ours we had already bought our tickets to go see Bush for our anniversary, and then they got free tickets and they were like, do you want them? And so we surprised the girls as like an early Christmas gift. And they were sitting like on the other opposite from us in the arena, but we could see them. We were being obnoxious. But anyway, they were like, oh, we loved that. And I'm like, of course you do. You loved it because you have no kids. You have no responsibilities. Like that's how I know, like you just get to a certain point in your life where you're like, that's it. I'm old. It's what it is. But listen, the show was so good. A lot of people didn't. I'm hearing that a lot of people didn't love Soul Asylum. I did. But I was such a fan back in the day. And if you remember, um at that time when they came out in the 90s, they there was a lot of like the kind of bubblegum pop sound, like Britney, Christina, NSYNC, all of them were coming out around the time, and sort of these, we'll call them meaningless kind of music videos. Not meaningless, but you get what I'm saying, like a very fluffy kind of music videos. And Soul Asylum came out and basically stuck it to everybody and was like, we're going to do something meaningful. And so when they released Runaway Train, if you guys remember that music video, the entire music video was missing children. They were like, we're going to find these kids. And all they did was show pictures of all of these missing kids in an attempt to find them. And I thought it was such a cool, I mean, thinking back to that time when everything was sort of like, oh, we're happy, we're having fun, it's joyful, whatever. It was amazing to see something like that that was truly meaningful. And so I thought it was a beautiful moment when they sang that. The last song that they played was hilarious. It was sort of a funny last song of the night kind of song. And it was very good and super talented people. So I enjoyed it. I don't know what everybody else was talking about. And then, of course, Bush, incredible. Gavin Rossdale sounded amazing. And there was a couple really sort of touching moments, but another list on the old checkbox. He was bouncing around on the stage. I'm like, would somebody please bottle his energy and give it to me? I mean, it was truly fantastic, something amazing to see. But all of that said, listen, I'm very happy because my co-host Trista Polo is here this morning, and we're going to talk about Trista's year in review. I've got that coming up for you guys. Actually, the remainder of the season, we only have 7 episodes left, you guys, including today. But we're going to talk to Trista about her reflections today. Leah and Margine on Wednesday. A special guest, Dr. CK, is coming on Friday. Then next week, we've got Brittany's reflection Monday, Olivia's reflection Wednesday, Danielle's on Friday, and then the following Monday is our finale, and that's it until February. So I'm super excited about reflecting with everybody, looking back, and how does it tie into what we're experiencing right now? And of course, we know that helps us envision the future. So the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future are visiting us here on Project Joy Live this week. So lots happening, faux show. Let's check over in the comments this morning. Sang is here. Good morning, Sang. Happy Monday to you. Trista's out there in the audience this morning. I felt that way 20 years ago. I've said the same thing too. I would go to like, the polkabration with my grandparents at the beach. Like I would always listen to, I had to stay home from school because I was freaking out when Gene Kelly died. Like there was a lot of things that I've always sort of felt like an old soul in that way. But I feel it more now because you go to these concerts and they sneak in these little, kiddie acts, and I'm like, who is this? Like, know what's happening. I know. Are you talking about the matinee, Trista? Like with matinee concerts should be a thing for sure. Hold the phone. Okay. So Sang has never been to a concert before. Do you know that my husband had never been to an arena concert before until he married me as well? Apparently I am like the gateway to all the music, the music lifestyle. And then, bless him. I think he's had fun with me though, because like end of, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, I had said next year, all I want to do is go to shows. And we ended up, I think we went to 56 or 63 or something concerts total last year. So in 2024, I think I had like a whole compilation that I did on a TikTok, and I couldn't get it less than 10 minutes. That's how many shows we saw. Like it was amazing. And so I love music, and I've shared this before. There's so much joy for me. Like last night, they of course come out and they do an encore, and they saved the song Come Down for the last song because that was so big for them, and they cut everything. Sometimes they'll cut the music and sing with the audience. They cut their singing, they cut the music, they cut all of it, and the whole arena, nobody's talking about their shit day. Nobody's talking about who died. Nobody's talking about, what political party are you? Nobody's talking about the price of gas. It's this moment of like collective unison. Like we just agree on something, and this is a damn good song, and there's something so magical and powerful for me in those moments. I always am just sort of shook. Like I sit back, and I'll have to have my husband record me at some point because I just lose it. I literally just sit back and I look around and I see everybody holding up their phones, which back in the day we held up lighters, that wasn't phones back then. They're holding up their flashlights and singing. And I think to myself, why can't we do this all the time? Like, why can't we do this all the time? And there was a moment last night that I want to mention because it ties into, I do want to take a moment and mention this morning. There's a lot of heaviness. There's heaviness all the time. We go through stuff as a society often. Very close to home here, there was an incident that happened at Brown University, not far from where I live. And then we saw an incident in Australia, and then we're learning about tragic death of actor Rob Reiner and his wife, and but then we see all this stuff every day: homelessness, lack of food, killings, robberies. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And what I really loved last night was that Gavin Rossdale took a moment, came out on the stage by himself without the band. And he was talking about, he said, this next song I want to do because a lot of us have lost people this year. And it's, things have been really, really heavy. But he said, music is a way through. And I feel the very same way about Project Joy Live. It's not that music or anything else always makes us happy. It's because music and shows like Project Joy are joy in motion. It is a portal into processing our pain, savoring the present, imagining what we want to come next. And we don't need to pretend that every single morning starts with sunshines and rainbows. What we do is we choose to show up, to witness, to grieve, to connect, to find our way forward with courage and compassion. We choose the joy, and we don't have to be happy to choose joy. We don't have to be in agreement to choose joy. We just have to be willing to look for the light, and that light exists within each and every one of us. So listen, I want to take a super quick break, and when we come back, through the magic of our broadcasting here in the morning, Miss Trista Polo will be here. We'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to the Project Joy live screen. My co-host Trista Polo's here this morning. Good morning, Trista. I'm unmuting you. No, I cannot. Says you are not connected. You cannot hear you. Nope, it says your mic's not. That's okay because we we love tech challenges in the morning. We were just talking 5 minutes ago. I don't know if you would like to refresh. Yes, we're gonna see you on the flip side. All right, you guys. Trista's gonna be right back. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun time dealing with technology in the morning. I want to say hi really quick to Al this morning. Good morning, Al. Good to see you. Listen, all right, let's see if we got dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All set now. Welcome, Trista.
Hello. I decided to hat it up because you had it up. I had to hat it up too.
Because it's cold.
It is cold. I made this.
I love it.
Back in my crochet days.
I love it. I have a few crochet. Every now and then I'll get out my yarn and I'll crochet a hat and I'll throw it in the bucket by the door and someone could take it.
This is the hat I have made. The one I love it.
But made. See, now I've gotten to collecting. See, I talked about how old I am, but I think there's part of me that's sort of cool. Okay, because I have started.
You're wearing a bush hat.
I'm wearing a bush hat. I have been collecting though beanies when I go to concerts. This is my Switchfoot hat and they're so cozy and warm, and they keep your ears warm.
You're cooler than me. You called it a beanie, and I'm calling it a hat. So, I mean, I think we know who's cool in this room. I think we know who's cool.
Well, I appreciate it because my girls last night were like, "Oh my God, Mom. It's not that serious." I'm like, I could see her butt.
You kept saying, I guess I'm old. And I want to say you had your mom on, I think more so than being old.
Yeah.
You just had your mom on.
It's what it was. Because all I could think, so there was a moment when Gavin, he came out into the crowd. In fact, we one of my husband's coworkers we found out weren't sitting super far from us. And when Gavin came out into the crowd, his wife got to like, get in there with Gavin. And so we were like, okay, how do you feel about that this morning, Jason? Anyway, and so there was a moment like he saw a bunch of kids and fist bumped them or whatever, and that was really sweet. And all I kept thinking about was like how in the beginning maybe they got to come in late, hopefully. I don't know, because I don't know, I didn't hate it, but it was it was definitely a mom hat is what it was, which is fine.
Yeah And that's okay. You have had a lot of practice wearing that hat.
Yeah.
So.
True story. How are you this morning, Trista?
I'm just going to be really authentic, and I'm going to tell you that I was better before you said Rob Reiner. And I was like, she better not mean Rob Reiner, because that's actually how you say his name. And because that man has been like a pillar in my whole life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just check. So I am like a little informed, and I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a lot more joyful till I saw
I'm
that.
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I the reason I don't watch the news is exactly that reason.
Yeah.
And then they say that your friends will fill you in on the important stuff. So thanks for that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I mean, it's interesting because there have been things that have happened throughout the years of doing this show that have not been the most joyful of news.
Yeah.
And so I've had situations where I can't, like, I'll not say something, and then people will be like, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you address that, Jessica?
Yeah.
Or I can't believe you did a show today, Jessica. And it's like, because there's nothing joyful about this. And I'm like, I disagree.
Well, so what I want to say is that what I've been practicing that works really well is in moments that are lower, I look for what I can be grateful for in the moment, which is like, somebody's dead, Trista. Like, I don't think that's appropriate. But you know what? It's all about my experience.
Right.
That's the only thing I can control. So if I look at, I can't right now find anything to be grateful for about him being gone. But what I can be grateful for is the reason it has impacted me so much is that he really made such a big difference for me in my life. Like, some of my favorite movies were his responsibility, and some of my favorite lines from movies he said. And like, he just really shaped my 20s and 30s. And I'm just really grateful to him for being part of my world. Even though we've never met, I can still feel grief that his light is out because it was so bright. And so I'm just going to focus on his light and everything he gave the world. Like, we all want to leave a legacy.
Yeah.
And so many of us struggle with how to do that in a big way. And he definitely did that. So that's what I'm going to focus on, is the bright light legacy.
Yeah.
That I can be so happy exists in the world, especially in my world.
Absolutely. Looking for the light, leaning into the gratitude. And I think it was Mr. Rogers said at one point that when tough things are going on in the world, to look for the helpers, look for the way people show up and stand up and help each other and all of that. And I love that message too. There's always something to be found, and it doesn't. I think back to when I had Dee Wallace on the Breakthrough Show a few years ago. And we were talking about experiencing joy in the midst of grief. And I said, I think there was a period of time when, and there's people in my own family that felt like when so-and-so died, that it was dishonoring them to, experience joy. And she's like, it's honoring them. It's, it's the complete opposite. And so it's not dishonoring to continue the life as if they are here with you, and so I appreciate you sharing the gratitude part though too, because that's another thing I think people when celebrities die or there's something that happens with celebrities, there's people that are like, I don't understand, that it's not like you knew them, but they really do shape, with music and TV and movies. Like, those are, think about it. Like, you go to a feature length film, that's like 2 hours of your life.
Yeah.
And
they're good at it. Like, they're good at the story and hooking you in. And I have to say, you're talking about being joyful about what people gave when they're passed. I really like the trend of celebration of life versus funeral.
Yeah.
Funeral has the word fun in it, but it never sounded fun to me.
Right.
So I feel like celebration of life is such a better label for it, because it's, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're celebrating our lives. And I think it's missing that we don't do that for people when they can still be there to experience the love. And I said this a lot during COVID. And so when we had, they threw me a 50th Zoom birthday party. And it basically was a celebration of my life where everybody said something. And I was like, see this, I wouldn't have wanted to miss this. I was, it was amazing. It was amazing. So I'm glad
more people are doing stuff like that now, and I'm happy to see it, because we really should, I hate using that word, but I'm gonna should it all over the
Dude,
place
you
today.
should it. Yes.
I'm gonna should it right here. You should be telling people what they mean to you. We see Oleg Lohid, that's been on the Breakthrough Show, his company, Moments Worth Remembering, where you can create a book of memories for people to have. Jackie Glinky, during our World Building Expo that we had last week, she is creating rooms called family rooms, where they look like a family room. You can go and sit down and in the chairs, and then all over the walls are pictures of memories and all of these things. So I'm so happy to see that becoming a thing that people are doing, because why are we waiting?
Yeah, right. Why are we waiting until people are gone? Because, the celebration of life is just about the people that have lost, but why can't we have it be about the people that are lost?
Right.
Before they're lost.
100%. And none of this has anything to do with what we're talking about today, but it's perfect and it's timely in its own right. And some things, like I said, just need to be said. That's part of the beauty of live broadcasting, is that we can last minute, we can chime in on things that are going on in the world. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing for us all to be in it together. We only have a couple weeks left of 2025, Trista. Can you believe it?
I keep saying the rest of 2025 is sprawled out ahead of me, because if I say it any other way, I get really stressed out.
Everybody type that in the chat. The rest of 2025 is sprawled out. Talk about just putting my head in the sand like an ostrich. I'm here for it.
Listen, I create my reality. I do it on purpose and with intentionality. Okay.
This is what, where's your
delusion? Fine.
I say that all the time. I'm so happy living in the land of delusion.
Yes.
I'm so happy for it. Okay. We need to see if we can do this. Okay. So I have a cup and Trista has a cup, and we're gonna, other way, Trista. There we go. This way. And we're gonna cheers. Cheers. So listen, since y'all want to shop for holidays, this is here we go. Good lighting.
Yes.
I have the Project Joy Live logo mug. Yeah. And this is your last chance to get this one, because the logo's shifting a tiny bit in the new year. So last chance to get this one. And Trista has my triple shot of good vibes, which is what Project Joy Live is.
We're doing merch, shout outs. I am also in Duckland today. This is Duck Warm's like hoodie sweatshirt thing that I said it's branded so I can wear a hoodie sweatshirt for the show.
Yes. I'm gonna be, and see, if I didn't have my merch, my Bush shirt onto, which I almost got a Soul Asylum hoodie last night, but they only had up to a large. Rude. Anyway. We have all the sizes in the Breakthrough Show Network merch. You can get all the way. I think it's like a 5X or something like that. Amazing. You can get all the way up. Amazing. And Trista's correct. It's super warm.
Yes. And warm. I went for I never know what size to get sweat shirts, pants, etc. I always feel like I miss it. So I went a size higher because I like a lot of room.
Me too.
In my sweatshirt. I don't like feeling like it's, a sweatshirt.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I'm really enjoying the size I got.
That's the best thing I've ever. A sweatshirt. That's getting clipped right there.
You always hope you'll have a good line that makes the clip show.
God,
you never know what it's going to be.
Trista, you never disappoint me. Ever, ever, ever. I mean, you are joy. And I just can't even tell you. Okay. So back on topic. Okay. So yes, 2025 is sprawled out ahead of us. That said,
yes,
the sprawling that's behind us now.
A little longer.
What are some of the things that you're processing through from your 2025?
This has been a big year of reflection and surrender for me. And 5 years ago, I always choose a word of the year. I chose surrender, and I've been struggling with it ever since. And I came to terms with the fact that the accident, which I'm not going to talk about, but I've spoken about before, was a way for my higher self, my spirit guides, the universe, etc., to be like, you said you want to surrender. You're not getting around to it. So we're just going to make you. Here, have some surrender. And I've been able to really look at that this year. And I feel like I checked that off. Like I'm really good at surrendering now. And that's given me an opportunity for reflection. So now I am deep diving into core memories, core traumas, core choices, the way I behave with other people, the way I view love. And that has just been this last quarter of the year that I've just kind of started that. But it really started when I took responsibility for my ritual. Like, do you have any rituals that you do regularly all the time? And I'm talking about like for you. Like, what are your rituals if you have any?
So this first one might not sound like a ritual to people, but it really is for me. And that's that, like, I allow myself, when I get up first thing in the morning and right after I go to the bathroom, because, I check the old box.
Seriously.
Right after I go to the bathroom, I allow myself to work. Do work first thing, because I'm so fresh and creative and excited when I wake up in the morning. Like I may be groggy and tired, but I'm excited about life. And I find I do some of my best like creative work very first thing. Nice. And then my second thing that I do is I read Dorothy's poem every single day, and I have for the last several years at 7 a.m. Eastern time. And I set an intention for the day. And I don't just set my intention for the poem. I also take a moment during the quiet time and like really hone in on like, how can I best be of use today in whatever way? And then I do my at least stretching or something moment with my body. So those are like my morning time is so precious to me. And I'm looking forward to adding in on the new year, the artist way. So,
I mean, and good plug. That's a good seeded plug, because that's one of my rituals. Is the journaling from the Artist's Way. It's called Morning Pages. And I just became responsible for doing it every day. No kidding. Like, even if I have to stay up later than I want to, because I didn't get it done yet, that has made such a huge difference for me. And you kind of alluded to it, but we've talked about putting it in as an actual thing that we do together. And through the Breakthrough Show Network. And I'm really getting excited about that. I was thinking about it just yesterday because it has brought up some life-changing, paradigm-shifting, relationship transforming stuff. Just doing that on a daily basis, just 3 pages of stream of consciousness writing with no attachment to what it's supposed to look like. And I would say of all the things I've done this year, that's been the most impactful. I'm curious, because I think rituals are so important, and I think there's no right ritual to do. I'd love to know in the comments from who's watching, whether it's live or replay, what kind of rituals they do, because I'm always looking for inspiration.
Yeah. Me too. Like I had, so it's funny because I had a little workshop that I did, or it was like a little course. I'm trying to remember how I had it from, because this was years ago now. This was pre Breakthrough Show Network. I had a morning, it was like a morning ritual kind of workshop thing. And it was based, it includes different pillars, but I always encourage people to be flexible. I can tell you 50 ideas for something, but please choose what feels good for you. Don't do what works for me. And so a lot of people came into that thinking I was going to give them like 8 specific things to do in the morning. I have like, categories like of, these are the things. Like I always include something spiritual, something that makes me feel good, something that's physical, something that's nourishing. Like I include all of these things, but it's up to everybody else to figure out like what are those things that make them feel good, which I think is
You
important.
know, goodness, I sort of hesitate to say this, but whatever, let's do it. So I feel like one of the issues I have with social media right now is that there are so many people saying this right here is the answer. This specific thing is what you have to do. This is what people who are rich are doing. This is what people who are viral are doing. Do this specific thing. And of course, they're all
Yeah.
saying something different, because what they're really sharing is their experience that worked for them, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for me. And the problem is when we share, like, find it in yourself, I want to tell you that it is only also this year, talking about reflection, that I have fully embraced that I have all the answers inside. I don't need to see another post, go to another class, read another book, watch another YouTube video, listen to another podcast. Everything I need is inside of me. And yet I'm still seeking the answers outside. But what I'm doing, because I want to be faster, what I'm doing is trying things on. It doesn't quite work for me, but it allows me to be inspired by, like, well, what would work for me? But that has taken 54 and a half years.
Right.
And, like, I'm a slow student, so maybe it would take less time for other people, but that's taken me, like, my whole life up till now to do that. And I feel like what you're saying is amazing, because it's like, find it in yourself. But how many people were disappointed that you didn't just tell them what to do, that you didn't just give them the answer? Like, every time I'm journaling and something comes up, I'm like, but why is that? And instantly in my head, I'm not telling you why.
Right.
Why is not important. Don't ask why.
Yep.
Stop asking why. And that's another thing, reflecting, that I've been learning to do this year, is to, skip the why.
I haven't learned that yet.
Yeah. me neither. I still ask why, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
I was talking about this the other day, though. Like, part of my sort of constitution, if you will, is being a very curious person. I feel like that's what makes me a good show host. I feel like that's what makes me to have the ability to meet people where they are, even if I vehemently disagree. Like, even if I'm like, absolutely not, I can still go, well, I can see where you're coming from, though. Like, I understand why. And so I'm very curious in that way. And so I don't know if I'm going to be willing to.
Well, have you've hung out with lots of little kids that are around 2 years old that have just learned language. What is their main question?
Why?
We are neurologically wired to understand why. It is one of the reasons we are so far advanced beyond other species. So I love what you're saying, and I agree 1,000%. And if we have to understand why before we're willing to go outside our comfort zone, try something new, put ourselves out there, it goes back to the ready, aim, fire. Ready, fire, aim. Yeah. So if you are always going to make sure you're aiming the right direction, if you're like me and over analytical, you might never fire.
Absolutely.
So a long time ago, I started ready, fire, aim, and then adjust, which is just another version of skip the why, go right to try. Yeah. Yeah. See, that would what I would want is the clip, but no, you're gonna do sweat.
No, I'm gonna do this one too. I'm having all the clips from this show, because I say, to add to what you're saying, I say that it's okay for us to walk into the kitchen, do a few things, and ask ourselves, why did I come into the kitchen? It's okay. It's okay, everybody, to do other things while you're still asking why. Why did I come in here? But there's a couple. I'm gonna wash a couple dishes really quick. But why the hell did I come in here?
Yes, I want to share something. I want to share something really good.
Yes.
So part of my accident was a bad concussion, which I'm still getting over almost 2 years later. And one of the things that I have started doing is, if I can't remember something, I go into just like a really quiet, peaceful place, and I close my eyes and I just try and be like as meditative as possible in the moment. And 9 times out of 10, it pops back up to the surface. Yeah. It has been the most amazing thing I tried it by accident once when I was just really stressed out. I was like, okay, just get really calm. I was sitting on the stairs right over there in my house, like not remembering something really important. And then it just showed up. I was like, wait a minute, is that all it is? Do I just have to get really quiet and then it'll come back? Oh my goodness, this is amazing. So maybe you all knew that already and it's not that big a deal. But for me, it was life changing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Danielle said, I ask myself why every morning while I walk into the chicken coop in 8-degree weather with winds. Why do I live in Connecticut? Why am I not in Florida or somewhere warm? Why? And I will tell you why, Danielle. It's because then we wouldn't be able to go out and have as much fun as we do because we wouldn't live so close to each other. Boom.
See? It's just
not to make myself the star of the
Now you know it's Jessica's fault. You can blame her.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I was like every night, dear God, if you take Danielle away from me,
See?
That's how it starts every night. Sorry.
Now you know.
Sorry, Danielle. I'll try to include in there. And while we're at it, can you please warm up the weather for my friend Danielle?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta throw her a bone.
Can I have one month out of the year, Danielle, where I can enjoy the snow, please? Okay. Anyway.
Did you get a beautiful Christmassy snowstorm?
We did yesterday, and it was so pretty. I just got done posting my second. I told my husband, I said, I want to go see the lighthouses in the snow. He's like, whatever you want, dear, get in the car. So he drives me down to the coastline and I took a video of it snowing, the New London Harbor light. And then you could barely see it because the sky is so gray and mysterious and the snow, but the ledge light, which is out in the middle of Long Island Sound, I took video of that as well. I just posted that one, but it was so pretty and peaceful. The first snow is my favorite.
Yeah. Before it's all slushy and gross and,
yeah,
that's the part I
don't
brown
like.
And brown. Yeah. But I can be grateful for how beautiful it is when it's falling.
Even my husband, I was very surprised because, he's from Canada. And so we constantly have jokes like, why don't you like snow, bro? You're from the snow. But he really doesn't. He doesn't like to be cold at all. And he freaks the hell out. But yesterday we're driving around and he's looking and he's like, it really is beautiful. Like he really slipped into that place of gratitude yesterday. And he was like, didn't say I'm not cold, but it's really pretty.
See, he found gratitude in a really, negative.
And it made me happy because to have that, commonality of like, oh, we both think it's really pretty, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's nice, and so anyway,
that's nice.
It's very sweet. Yeah. Okay, so we obviously a lot of reflection and stuff going on this year. Do you have any hopes, dreams, wishes for going into the new year?
More and more and more of the same of what I've been experiencing the last 3 months. Just like expansion and eye-opening, understanding, and I've started writing personal notes to friends and family and loved ones. It started because I had been really bad at keeping in touch with people, even people I really love, when I was, the last year or so. So I was like, I can't handle starting to do phone calls all day long. That felt so overwhelming to me, but I can write a quick note of acknowledgement and love and send it in the mail, which who gets that anymore? It'll feel special. Right. And so I've been, doing that. So I'm looking forward to more of that, just more of the things that I've really just been enjoying over the last few months. I feel like I've found my stride. And you know what happens when you find your stride? The next level of challenge comes. I don't want that. No, thank you. But definitely the good stuff.
We were talking about this the other day. The universe, God, has a great way of going, how bad do you want this? Mm-hmm. And testing us, which is fun. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you, listen, I got this lovely card in the mail. And I have been sitting here and petting the little mouse because he's furry.
It's nice, right? It's fabric.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's fabric and it was handmade, not by me. and I've had it for years. And that's part of the fun is I have found stickers from the 80s that I never used, cards from years ago that I've never sent. And I'm like, why am I hoarding this stuff? It's not going to bring me more joy. Let me share it. Let me share it out.
Project Joy Live ASMR episode. He's so cute. He's so, it feels furry, you guys. It's so cute. And this year I have received more happy mail in the mail than I ever have. Thanks to Trista and Sang and Stacy. Just
Nice.
lovely just little surprises that I didn't expect to get. And my chocolate is gone, bro. I ate it last night when I came home.
Did you share the chocolate part? You didn't even tell
Yeah,
me.
I did. I did share some with my husband. He was like,
while you're getting yourself together. So in the card, there was actually marzipan covered in chocolate because I was eating that at some point with you. I don't remember. And
I remember that now.
Yeah. And you said that always reminded you of your grandmother. And I didn't want to be so bold, but I almost wrote in the card, your grandmother says hi. But I didn't want to, be so bold as to speak on her behalf. But that was the idea, was to just have a little love from your grandmother coming your way.
Well, and so the interesting next Sunday is the anniversary of her passing.
Aww.
And so this is an interesting time of year for me with her. I know I'm getting all misty, but to bring the humor back to the situation here, I keep little treats inside the basket on my bedside table because every now and then I just like a little square of chocolate or something, right? Like joy. And my husband always says, "What's that crinkle I hear over there?" And so I'll be like, "Don't worry about it." And he'll be like, "I don't want any. I'm just asking." And so I'm like, Trista sent me a little chocolate. And he was like, "Oh, okay." Well, then I break off a piece and I always share him a piece after he goes, "I don't want any, whatever." I share him a piece and he's like, "Thanks." It's just...
Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
That's what we do. And so now I can't, this is next to my bed and I'm like eating chocolate and petting my car.
I think maybe you need a cat or a dog or a hamster or something. I think maybe that might be what's missing.
Oh God. So listen, I should just go out in the living room and get the bunny. That's what I should do. Like
there you go.
Dr. Evil.
You have a bunny?
Yes, a lion. She looks like a cotton ball.
Yeah.
It's a giant cotton ball. I mean, she's tiny. She's a very small bunny body, but her hair makes her look giant.
And what is her name, your bunny?
Stuffles.
Yeah. That's adorable. Who named
I call her Stuffleuppagus because
because right, of course.
Hello. But it's my daughter's. It's my daughter's bunny.
Oh, okay, so she named her.
Yeah.
That's
and I thought it was Snuffles.
Mm-hmm.
So when I thought I was being cute and getting her I misunderstood my daughter when I got her the bunny and got her stuff to go with it. I wrote Snuffles on everything. So could be Snuffles, Stuffles, Stuffleuppagus.
Sure. Yeah. That's not a mouthful at all.
It's not. It's not. Anywho.
When is she going to be on the show? The rabbit.
We've had her on once or twice. I might have to bring her back on before Christmas because she looks like a snowball. So
and then Easter. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for her coming.
There are opportunities. Back a couple years ago, when we first got her, I had a Stuffles cam that I would I had near her. She would be hopping around and I had near her, so every now and then I would flip to her during the show. That's adorable. But we have a different setup now, so I can't do that anymore, but
it's okay.
It's fine. Yeah. Now I'm like, What are all the new things that I can add to my plate for 2026 on the show? Yay.
Just put a pin in that. I have a running list of things I'd like to add when I have the time and resources to do so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that list just lives like a Google Keep, I think. But then I don't have to stress over, did I do that yet? Do I have time to do that? Can I fit that in today?
Right.
It's just like my nice to have list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. It's time. We've been having so much fun. And then now it's time to have more fun and do birthdays. You ready, Miss Trista? Birthday time. Birthdays.
Birthday time. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, everybody. So I go through this birthday list before we come on here, and sometimes I see people and hesitate, and this was a hesitation, but I'm going to go ahead and mention her because she was so beautiful. She actually passed away in 2018, but Kim Porter, she's an actress and a model, and you might recognize the name if you've seen a certain documentary on Netflix recently put out by 50 Cent. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. But she used to be married to Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy.
Got it.
So, but Kim Porter was amazing and beautiful, and happy birthday to her. Happy heavenly birthday to her. Also, actor Jeff Stoltz, you might remember from Seventh Heaven, is 48 years old today.
Wow.
He's an amazing actor, and he's been in other things too, but I have to go check that out. And then total throwback this morning, this name jumped out at me, Surya Bonali. Do you remember that name?
Why is the name familiar?
She's 52 years old today, and she was in the 1994 Winter Olympics as a figure skater. And she had done that big flip, and she had gotten fined for it, I believe, because she wasn't supposed to do this kind of jump, but she was fantastic. And she did a quadruple jump, and it took 30 years for somebody else to be able to do it. Yeah. Since she's done it.
If you had forced me to guess, I would have said the Olympics.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. Thank you for that walk down very, vague memory lane.
It took me back because my grandmother used to love to watch the figure skating and the Winter Olympics. So I remember doing that with her. Yeah. And that name, I was like, I know this name. Oh my God, she was in the Olympics.
That's amazing.
Back there. Took me back there.
Was it the quadruple Lutz? No, I'm making
it was quadruple. I mean, it might have been a Lutz. I used to know what all those things meant because I thought my mother wanted me to be Dorothy Hamill, and it wasn't going to work out. She cut my hair like her.
Didn't everybody's mother cut their hair like that back then? I feel like you were not alone.
Okay, good. I feel better now. I feel better now. In the celebrities in my life, listen, Matt Perrone from the band Red Light locally here in Southeastern Connecticut had a birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Matt, as well. Any birthdays you're celebrating, Trista?
I just want to shout out my friend Samantha Jones, whose birthday is this Friday.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. I have one more birthday to mention. Okay. Wait, hold on. You said Samantha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll make sure. Okay. Yesterday, over the weekend, we had a wonderful birthday to celebrate, and that was Sang D. That's out in our audience all the time. Nice. And she comes to a lot of our events, and she won some of the awards during our awards ceremony. Sang D, I hope you had the most amazing day yesterday. I told you we went out, it was for our anniversary, but we were celebrating your birthday as well. So happy birthday, Sang. You ready to get our birthday song on, Trista?
I am ready.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim, Jeff, Surya, Sang, Matt, and Samantha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating. Hope you have
That is
an
my
amazing
favorite
day.
birthday song.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best. It's this time of year that I start making, new videos and teasers and everything for the start of the year. And I've never changed the birthday song because I just can't. It's so good.
Can't change it. No, for sure. For sure.
Trista,
Yes.
tell us about what you have going on, ma'am.
Can I? I'm so excited. So, I started this charm divination thing that I'm so enjoying. And I decided to launch a mail club for it. Happy mail, getting more mail in our mailboxes, our physical mailboxes. And so every month, a special charm theme is chosen, and it will include some other fun stuff that go with the charm theme. And so the first month, it closes today. Like if you want the first month, today is the last day to subscribe on my website. But the charm, let me show it to you. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to show it to you. It is a dandelion seed. You can kind of see the yellow part of the seed at the bottom, but it's a full dandelion seed trapped in resin. And it comes with like a really fun postcard. It comes with its own charm formation card, which will never be in a deck. It comes with a fun sticker. I like a punny sticker. Making wish story. Get it? Making
yes.
Wish. And then even the envelope is going to be fun with lots of, with lots of color where your name goes. So it's just a way to get a little charm magic. Maybe you're starting or building your collection. These charms will never be available in the scoops. And it's just going to be a really wonderful little project that I'm launching as we go into 2026. And I'm excited to see what it turns into throughout next year.
Love it.
Yay. So today's the last day if you want the dandelion wishes and dreams theme. And then I'll start the next theme and start getting these out in the mail after tomorrow.
I love it. Yes.
Thanks for asking.
So good. Of course. And I love it. I'm going to get this mail because I have to have the mail. And I am such a sucker for you can only get it this place. So if you ever want to, if anybody out there wants to know my kryptonite on how to sell me something, tell me I can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm horrible in that way. I even will sell it to my husband like that. I'm like, babe, you got to get it now. Like,
you get it now.
Get it any other time.
Available. Limited edition.
I'm so horrible. So horrible.
That's so funny. So we all know Jessica's kryptonite now.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry to my husband. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. So listen, I'm very excited because you're joining us back as co-host in 2026. Very thrilled about that. And will you be joining us for our finale episode on the 29th? I was trying to see. Okay.
I absolutely will.
Very fun because I'm so psyched because we will be premiering our new theme song for 2026. Which were lyrics written by me. And I finally got to put some music to it and make it happen. And I started putting the video together. So you guys haven't seen it. And I'm crying. I can't even get through making it's going to be so good.
Wonderful. I cannot wait to see it.
Yay. All right. Thank you, Trista, for being here with me again this morning.
Thank you. I've always enjoyed our time together.
Me too. And we were hat-tastic this
morning.
We
were hat-tastic.
Hat-tastic. All right, everybody. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. This is Trista Polo. And we want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. I've been trying, and I've been lifting myself.